that the Earth is warming, we know that the water is warming, and we know that these storms that get their energy from warming waters do feed off of that.
At the rate that temperatures and sea levels are rising, 2,000 of the country's islands, 42 million households, are at risk of being swamped by the year 2050.
Will there be more droughts? Yes. Will there be more heavy rain and flood events? Yes. That's the
A newly released federal climate report suggests it's extremely likely that rising temperatures are caused by humans.
Now, we used to think it was going to be our children and our grandchildren who were going to deal with the consequences, but it's happening right now.
What that means is that more polar bears are starving to death.
I was really curious. You always see those amazing images of Earth from the International Space Station. How does it look? Does it look healthy? Does it look sick?
When you look at the the atmosphere, the thin veil of the atmosphere on the limb of the Earth definitely looks very, very fragile, and just kind of like this thin film. So it looks like something that we definitely need to take care of.
The bottom line is the air that you breathe is something we have to clean up today because it's hurting you and your kids and your grandkids. The water you drink, you saw what happened in Flint, Michigan. If we start putting the tailings from these coal mines into the rivers, people downstream are going to all of a sudden wake up one day and find their kids have been poisoned.
There's this long-term cooling trend, and then all of a sudden, this abrupt warming that has no precedent. And it got named the hockey stick because it looks like the blade of a hockey stick.
Here's what we call the hockey stick as it goes straight up, and we can not only assess these by ground sensors, but by the satellite. We know the Earth is warming. We know the Arctic is melting. 15 of the 17 hottest years ever to happen since 1998.
Wind-driven wildfire exploded Monday afternoon, burning cars, buildings, and destroying more than 110 homes.
What is going on here?
Yeah, Earth is pissed off. When you warm the planet, the capacity of the air to retain moisture goes up.
So also sea level rise.
Generally, when we think of weather, we think of what water is doing in the atmosphere. When you store that much more moisture in the atmosphere, we are that much more susceptible to the extremes of weather.
We are on a crossroads here. We are right at a point where I tell my 12-year-old son, the world, when you grow up, may not look like it does right now.
Not too late.
It's certainly not too late. Everybody's so pessimistic, but we really are making a big difference.
But we're now at a point in which alternative means of creating energy are lower than fossil fuel.
In India right now, if you put out a bid, solar comes in first, wind comes in second, coal comes in a poor third. In terms of cost,
the world is changing, and good companies and good industries adjust. And bad ones go out of business, and that's what you want. Otherwise, you'd never get out of the caveman days.
Just cognizantly looking around your house and seeing, where are things plugged in that are not being used that can be turned off or turned off with a power switch is really effective.
We ought to be embracing a future. Already, clean energy employs 5 times as many people as natural gas, coal, and oil combined.
In the anti-apartheid movement, Nelson Mandela once said, "It's always impossible until it's done."